Tonight in the garage, it's fluid time. So the customers supplied us with this oil. It's for race, especially formulated for race engines. That's what it says on the back. But it's a mineral oil, so it should be fine for the Mini. But we're putting it in anyway. That's what he wants us to run the engine on, so that's what we're putting on. So we've got that to go in. Put that down there, and we're also going with Evans waterless coolant. Now, some people don't like it, some people do like it. I've got it in my own Mini, and there's a marked difference. I've never seen the gauge go anywhere near hot like the Mini used to, sitting in traffic. So I'm a big advocate of it. So we'll put the prep fluid in first. That just grabs all the water that's left in the system and holds onto it, and when you drain it out, the water goes with it, so it leaves it completely waterless. And then you put the waterless coolant in afterwards, and that's it. It's good for life, apparently. I'm sure it lasts 10 years, I think, on the back of the bottle it says. I'll find a link for it, and I'll throw a link in the video for it. But yeah, good stuff. So which one to do first? Shall we do the oil, or shall we do the waterless coolant? Tell you what we should do. Have a little drink of gin and tonic. Cheers. Right, just to mention, see if I can see it. See if I can get a picture of it. Right. This Mini came with a DSN Retro Sport oil filter housing. So it's got this upgraded braided hose, which is slightly better than standard, but it also has a takeoff point here for a 3/4 threaded tapping for a oil sensor. We haven't got this, so we've just had to make something up. This actually came with this bolt, so I've cut the bolt down and thread taped it and put a rubber O-ring underneath, so hopefully that should work. So that's a point to keep an eye on when I put the oil in. Also, we've got the oil pressure sender, which is, see if I can find that. There it is. We've gone for an electrical version, so this is it. That's also got a bit of thread tape on a tiny bit, and a copper washer, so that's a point of keeping an eye on when the oil goes in. I might try and temporarily wire that up just to make sure I've got some oil pressure. And what else? Early on this afternoon, I was messing around with the gauges, so I've got them stacked now, mounted in the car. I'll go and try and pull them out and show you how I've wired them in. Right, the smallest garage in the world. Right, so they're sitting in front. It's nice. You're going to get a good view of them. Definitely, it's not impeded by anything. I've just got the light switch out because I'm going to take an illumination switch off that, so feed from there to this wire will put the illumination on the gauges. Right, let's see if I can pull these out and show you. Right. There's my bolt. There we go. I sat on the bench early on and spent a couple of hours wiring these in. Tried to keep it neat as I could. So I've labelled them all up, joined them together, so just so I know what I'm doing. so I don't have to refer to the instructions all the time what's what. I've labelled them all up. Water temp, illumination switch. So I put my earths over here. There's my grounds. And just made some little brackets. There's brackets. They just bolted through them holes. So yeah, almost there. So I'll put that there and I'll start putting the fluids in. Oh, the sump plug's in. That's the one thing I never did check. I'll check the sump. Oh, it's in. Whether it's tight or not. I forgot to check that. Whether it's down that far yet or not, I don't know. It's going in. So, I'll carry on. Oh, and it kicks the bucket. The amount of oil spills I've had this week in this garage. Yeah, we're almost up at the minimum mark. Let's have a look. Aye. Almost at the minimum mark. I think it's going to take it out. And possibly a bit more now that I've knocked some all over the floor. Right, it's Sunday afternoon. I've had a bit of time off from the Mini. Just got a bit sick of it. Had a few problems in getting a dippy started. For some reason he won't start, and we've tried all sorts. But my wife's just told us to come into the garage and get some socks off the radiator that she's been drying. How dare she dry socks in the garage? But yeah, the problems we've been having since I've fitted the gauges, which you saw in the last video, there's the gauges, is dippy won't start. Now, I think it's an electrical issue. I've played around with it since Thursday, so it's been a couple of days I've been playing around with them now. Eddie's been over, we've had a look through together, and one of the lads that knows a lot about mini electrics, Lewis, he's been down and we've tried all sorts. So on this Mini, what we've had to do is, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, I'll just go and get a torch. Where's the torch? It's around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. So it's on the socks still. She'll be thinking what's taking us so long with the socks. Right, torch at hand. Right, what we've got down there is the wing mounted solenoid, so we've just had to bring over the main power cable and join the two together. So we've got the battery cable joined there all the way to the starter motor. That's just a little common modification you would do when you change from the inertia type starter motor to the pre-engaged. And then I've just extended the ignition wire, which is the white one, and that is extended through onto the starter motor, which is down there. But the main problem is we're not getting a spark, so we've been just trying all sorts really. We've had a HT lead off with a spark plug attached in, and that was earthed, no spark whatsoever. What have we checked? We've checked, we've got 12 volt at the coil coming in through here, through the main harness, which is this white one. We've got 12 volt going to the distributor down here, and all our earthing points have been checked. Ignore that one, that's for the rev counter. We've put earths directly from the earth point on the battery all the way up to the earth strap on the engine, which is there, so we've made sure we've got a good earth. We're getting 12 volt under the dizzy cap across these two terminals under the dizzy cap. We've removed the dizzy cap, made sure the rotor arm spins round, we've changed the rotor arm, we've changed new plug leads, done different plug leads, we've done all sorts, and still we're not getting 12 volt or you're not getting a spark at all at the spark plug when it's attached to the HT lead. So now what we're thinking is it's something to do with the electronic distributor. Now the distributor has, it is a full-on electronic distributor, and if you remove the dizzy cap there is like an electronic control module underneath, which is, put the camera around there and it's not getting caught on things. Where can we see it? Can you see it on the camera? Yeah, you just might be able to see it there. This black thing. Where is it? That you've got the power cable there and the negative cable on the other side. Now this is an electronic control module. We think it's magnetic, and it picks up on the 4 points as the rotor is passing, and it creates the contact gap which fires the high voltage to the plugs. We think that module's gone, so what I've done is I've sent an email off to Power Sparks, which make the electronic distributor, and obviously it's a weekend so they're not going to respond, so fingers crossed they respond tomorrow to see if there's any way I can test that electronic control module. If I can, great. If not, we're just going to have to bite the bullet and buy one. It's only £30, so yeah, we'll try that first and see what happens. So wish us all luck, and hopefully we'll get Dippy's engine fired sometime this week and then finished and off to MOT. So yeah, that's our weekend done. Worth mentioning as well, I've got a few parts on the bench for Oscar's. We need to clean them up. We've got a bent tie rod there, so somehow either need to straighten that or replace it. Got the brakes dismantled, I need to get them cleaned. Got new kits to rebuild them. Inlet housing and injector assembly for Oscar. I want to get that cleaned. Possibly if I can strip it and get it sent away to be water blasted. I don't know don't know really if it's necessary. And then there's a parts bin there full of Oscar's parts I need to sort out and start cleaning, because Oscar will be coming back soon. So I'll put some photos or some videos of where Oscar's at the minute. Andy's just updated us today, so I've got some recent videos. He should be going guns on that. Reckons he's getting some colour on it this week, so we might need another project in the garage before long, because Dippy will be gone, Oscar will be back, and then in another 3 to 4 weeks Oscar will be gone and the garage will be empty. So yeah, if you know anybody that wants anything done, any classic car, any work, just contact us through the normal channels, and we'll happily go and take a look at anything. Yeah, so thanks for watching. If you like us, hit the subscribe button, and just follow us on our other social medias. Thanks.